Hello ladies and genitals. This week's instalment of 90 Day The Last Resort, we see the boys set off on their way to their night away from the girls. With the Florida sun beaming down on their heads, they've been allowed to let loose. Maybe a little too loose, as we see them indulge in activities their partners would not be best pleased with. But after Big Ed telling Liz that he won't be attending the strip club with the rest of the boys in the last couple of episodes, he has a sudden change of heart.
I'm really looking forward to today. We finally have a day off from therapy, so the guys and I, the fellas, are heading to Key West to blow off some steam.
Eddie boy, did you not promise Liz you wouldn't go through with this? She literally told you that you've gained her trust by telling her what the boys are planning to do and telling her that you wouldn't be going along. You were open and honest about the boys' adultering activities, but now you're taking the place of the fallen Kelly, which sounds like hypocrisy to me. Are we finally seeing the return of Big Ed, the big scumbag? So as we see the boys arrive at their desired location, we see the girls reflect on Kalani telling us about seeing another man whilst trying to fix hers and Asuelu's relationship. It actually gets to the point where it's simply too much and she actually has a breakdown, which leads to her being physically sick. Now, I hope for her sake she can come to a definitive conclusion soon. She has so much to think about and she's having so much to weigh up that it's actually concerning for her mental state. She's weighing up the decision for 3 parties and she's not even included in that. She's thinking about Asuelu, the kids, and the mystery man. After she told the girls that she's been cheated on throughout their whole relationship, they're all in agreement she should have got rid of Asuelu and moved on ages ago. Angela actually goes on to say that she would cut his penis off, which I guess would solve the issue. But when Kalani has her breakdown, Angela finds her and offers her some emotional support.
I didn't want this.
You didn't do this. This is the consequences he has to face, and it shouldn't be your guilt.
This is actually really tough. She's lived a harsh life through the entirety of her relationship. She's lived through betrayal, she's lived through lies, and she's not seeing any improvements despite all of these therapy sessions and all of these attempts to fix their relationship. She's found help and reassurance from someone who isn't her partner, and she knows what she did was wrong. She's most likely felt happy and relaxed for the first time in a very long time, and now it probably feels like her world is coming crashing down. I honestly think this is probably one of the rare occasions where you can actually sympathize or find some form of empathy for someone who's actually cheated on their partner during a relationship. I know this probably sounds like backtracking on what I said from previous videos, but I imagine their relationship feels like emotional warfare. They're just plugging away and hoping something works. But I think she's ready to take the next step. I think it's time to leave. But then on the contrary, we see these absolute mad lads in Seshlihem. The 3 musketeers, looking like they got dressed in the dark, are out on the prowl. And right on cue, Ed drops a clanger.
How you doing? We're all single. I'm just kidding.
He might be soon.
Edward banter. No, but seriously, this guy does not help himself. I don't know if it's maybe a lost in translation thing. Maybe American guys are like this. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. But I know if I heard one of my mates this side of the pond say something like that, I'd think he's a bit of a caged animal. Maybe he's not happy in his relationship. And this would maybe make me think he wants to explore things elsewhere. But what happens next is an absolute disaster class in Riz.
Are you tired?
Me? No. Do I look tired?
Yeah, because you're running through my mind.
What is he doing? He's definitely Googled chat up lines in the car. And he truly is the most unpredictable character in all of commentary YouTube history. He's just such a strange man. Like, he needs to permanently be on a leash. As soon as he's away from his owner, he's ravenous. But you can almost guarantee that the bottled lager and the tight headpiece is gonna lead him in only one direction. The strip club. He is the definition of a man with no backbone. He will just go to any extreme and do anything to please those people around him and try and make them laugh. It's truly embarrassing to see, but imagine committing your future to that.
I mean, if I'm expected to be serious, I'm already in trouble. Which, by the way, irritates Liz. When I'm performing, she hates it. But I know that.
So maybe listen. That's quite a worrying thing to say in my opinion. You know full well your partner hates it when you do something like this, and it's not just her. Everyone you're ever around has to tell you to calm down or they end up trying to fight you. I know you should never live your life through other people's opinions, but when everyone that you know tells you you act like a moron, maybe there's something in that. But like typical men, as soon as the booze hits their system, the boobs hit their mind.
I gotta clean something up with you guys.
What is it?
I don't want any secrets between Liz and I. So, I know I pinky sweared, that I wouldn't tell Liz we're going to a strip club, but I did.
Unlucky lads, the game's up. 13 minutes into the episode and Ed has ruined it for everyone. And Jovi has completely given up with him, but he can't be mad. You're on a television program to fix your relationship and all you can think about is the strip club. Am I mad for thinking this way? I feel like I am, because this has been a running theme for about 4 or 5 episodes now. Jovi and Yara even have a history of arguments over this topic. But as I said, Jovi cannot be mad. Well, he is.
We had an agreement. We were going to go to the strip club, and you also agreed, and you said you wouldn't fucking spill the beans.
And okay, so I owe you guys an apology.
He's genuinely fuming. If your partner doesn't like you going to strip clubs, why are you going? She has every right to be upset. It's not like you're going to watch the baseball with your friends. You're going to a place to see people naked. Like, surely at this point it's a personal issue. Like, surely you're on the wrong show. If you're not looking to fix the issues you have, then you're wasting everyone's time. But after his little temper tantrum, he starts to bargain with Ed, and he offers him a proposal.
Maybe Liz has been drinking with the girls, and if you call her and you say, hey, look, it's me, Jovi Asuelu. Asuelu's having a hard day. He wants to go to the strip club. Can I go with him?
Oh, he's good.
Well, that wasn't hard, was it? All he had to do was say, oh, Liz might be drinking. Might mean she's fine with it. Such a bizarre outlook on life, but hey-ho. Boys will be boys. They just won't be men. If all you do is fantasize about other women, you probably shouldn't be in a relationship. But I still can't believe Ed was this easy to convince. Maybe the reason he's shaped this way is because of his lack of spine. But after Jovi's irresistible offer, Ed just has to accept. Jovi does a little happy dance, and then the phone comes out of Ed's pocket. He's genuinely going to go through with this, isn't he? Such a poor excuse of a partner. The whole reason of them going on their separate ways is for them to let loose, step away from their partners, step away from therapy, and just have a relaxing night. But now, blissfully unaware, Liz is on the end of a phone call which could absolutely blow up in her face. But of course, Ed doesn't care about that, does he? He's got people to please in this moment. Forget the long term. He lives life for the short term. I knew there was a reason for his shape. But this soap opera of an episode brings us back to the girls when Liz gets the phone call. The girls all think it's sweet that Ed is calling up. They think it's to check on her, make sure she's okay. But what goes down next is proper telly.
Will you give Ed permission to come to the strip club with us tonight? He wants to be nice and get your permission before he goes without you telling me again.
And don't tell.
And don't tell the girls.
That could not have gone any worse. Jovi comes across as such an obnoxious buffoon. I just don't know where he gets his confidence from. I know they've been drinking, but come on. It's embarrassing. Not one of those chaps could muster up a brain cell to combine together to realise maybe Liz could have her phone on speakerphone, considering Ed is literally holding his phone up on loudspeaker. And let's not forget, they are literally recording a TV show. The microphones need to pick up the audio. These 3 not-so-wise men are the definition of men just thinking with their penises. It's embarrassing to see, but Yara knows her man is like this. And you can tell by her sort of lack of reaction, I guess. But Liz decides in the heat of the moment to grant Ed permission. And they genuinely have some sort of like victory dance.
I'm not gonna hold anything against you.
Yeah!
Okay, baby, I won't touch anything, I promise.
Thank you for calling me and not betraying everything that we've worked on.
I love you. Woohoo!
All right, so we're going to the strip club.
2 of these men are dads, by the way. Imagine growing up and knowing you can go on the internet and watch videos of your parents arguing and going behind each other's backs. That would be mortifying. Imagine people at school found out. They could literally watch it at any age and realise they possess more mental maturity than their own parents. And I feel that would be quite damaging. So next, Jovi decides to pull out his phone and start texting the stripper he's been going on about for the last 3 episodes. He's talked a big game to the boys about having a number, so it's business time. Except when we actually see the phone conversation, there's only ever been 2 texts exchanged in their history. Unless he's cleared the chats, and I wonder why he'd do that. But it's finally happening. When your partner won't give you any attention, pay for it. Then these absolute wet wipes get ready to repel women for 90 minutes. They've hit the club. But luckily there were no confused bouncers to ask Ed for ID or proof of pension. What a conversation that would have been.
Uh-oh.
And I can't show any more of that because I'd like to keep my channel. But there we go, Asuelu motorboating a stripper. Someone's dad. But as I said, I can't show any more of this footage because my video will get age restricted or potentially taken down. I could get guideline strikes, who knows. But I can tell you, Ed got his hands full, even after promising Liz that he wouldn't touch anything or anyone. Not only did he get his hands full, he also went up on stage. Asuelu looked like a kid in a sweet shop, but then Jovi had an amazing idea. He decided to call up Michael. I swear he has one drink and he turns into the biggest arse. He is literally doing this to try and get him in the shit too, because he knows what Angela's like. She can be a loose cannon, and if anything comes his way, that could distract the heat. But to be fair to Michael, he actually ended the phone call once he realized what they were doing.
Michael, don't say no. This is good. No. Hey, look, put your eyes here. Look at it.
He ran away. He's not on the call.
I can see they are drunk at the strip club.
But I can't include any more of that because they did a cutaway to more naked women. But fair play to Michael. Ed actually has the cheek to call Michael lame for being scared of Angela. The guy literally swore to honor his mum and treat Angela with love and respect. And what he's doing here is literally the bare minimum.
So, instead of Angela killing Michael, Angela's gonna kill myself and Jovi.
Yes, but genuinely, no word of a lie, one of the strippers that actually went on to give Ed a show looked physically sick. I actually think she was starting to retch. Ed goes on to spend the rest of the time telling all the strippers that he loves them and starts giving them all of his money. And I can't help but think this is something that's been brewing inside of him. I feel like maybe trying to act like a decent person for Liz and trying to actually change his ways is potentially taking a toll on him. Maybe he's finally going back to his true self. Because I, for one, am not going to watch this display of him in the strip club and think he's a changed man. But then the inevitable happens. Asuelu gets a lap dance and appears positively chuffed.
Beautiful ladies on top of me. Man, I feel like I'm in heaven, but I'm a Christian, so I feel like this is hell.
Hilarious. I'm sure the mother of your kids would have a similar outlook. But after this, they literally had to drag him out of the strip club. And then that's a wrap for the strip club. By the way, take a shot for every time I say strip club in this video. But to end off, let's watch Yara confront Jovi.
What did you do last night? What did you do?
Went out with the guys.
You know that I know that you go to the strip club. I hear you in speaker. So why you told this yesterday? Do not tell me about that you'll go to strip club.
I didn't say that.
He is such a man-child. She literally just said she heard him say it, and he's denying it. But honestly, there isn't much else to say about him. He's just a boy trapped in a man's body. And to literally back up what I said, he runs away from his problems.
I don't have fucking time for
No,
this.
talk. No.
Stop. Don't grab me.
No, talk to me right.
Stop.
This is disgusting. Talk to me right now.
Well, there you go. He's done a runner. But oh my god, the preview for next episode, I am in shock. Physical fight on the cards?
Can you ask Jovi who he was texting last night?
Who you think? What?
Some stripper in Jamaica.
I will punch you in the fucking face.
Go for it, bring it on.
Stop.
Sit the fuck down.
Bring it on.
I will fuck you up.
Well, there we go. One of the least intimidating men on the planet is actually confronting little Ed. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. And yeah, also let me know what you thought of today's video too. I enjoy reading all the comments and it kind of helps me, you know, have a different outlook on the show. And be sure to follow all of my socials that are linked in the description. And yeah, cheers. Bye.